My name is ShengsiWang. Let me introduce my final project. And let's see. This is my final project. And the first one, let me introduce the culturally responsive teaching. First one, we need to let students know that every kind of culture should be respected. Because I know in America we have in our classroom we have the students all over the world. But in China it is not. In China we have two kinds of schools. The first one is the very normal one. In this kind of school, we don't have any international students. There are all the Chinese students, and the other one is international schools. And in this kind of schools, we have some of the students are international students. Maybe they are from America, from England, from Russia, anything else, and some of them are Chinese people, but they are very, 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 very rich because the tuition fee of this kind of schools are very, very high, very, very, very high. So this international schools, we seldom have it. I mean, which means maybe in one city we have just 1, 2, 3 international schools in every city, and the normal schools are very, very much. Maybe 30 or 50, something like that. So almost all of the students in China, Chinese students, don't know any about the international culture. So I think it is very important to teach them what the different cultures are. Especially I'm a teacher, I can speak English, so I can teach them in English or in Chinese. So I think I need to let them know. And when they see the students who are from other countries, and they know they need to respect them. And the second one is here. We should learn from others, especially the people from the community. Actually, I have a piano studio in a very short community, and I think I need to communicate with the community and have some activities to the students in the communities in different studios, because I think first one, I think it has a very good opportunities for students to perform themselves. And then the second one is they can make friends to them and just learn from each other. This is a very very good opportunities. And the third one is we should take our lessons as student concert teaching and learning. It is very easy for this item as because we are teachers, but we are teaching students knowledges. But we need to the students is very important. We need to let students know how to do it. So we need to concern about students, what they know and what they don't know, and we need to always think about this lesson is for all of the students, not for us. And the fourth one is we should provide a safe place for every cultural students. This is very important, I think, because first one, we need to have a very safe place if there has some shoot something like that. It is very dangerous for students. And then every student in my classroom should feel very free, feel free to talk to everyone, and to communicate, to say what they think about this lesson. So I think it is very important. And so this item is also linked to the first one. We need to respect every culture of the students in our classroom, so they can feel free to talk. And then the last one is I think everyone should reflect themselves, because as a teacher, I need to reflect myself. Am I teach all of the things I need to teach to our students? Am I respect every culture of our students? And something like that. And our students also need to reflect. For example, they need to reflect themselves. Do they respect every culture of students in the classroom? And second, maybe do they learn the things, the knowledge the teacher teaches? Something like that. This is the culturally respectful teaching. And the second one is I need to share the safe place for agricultural students. It's like this picture. Okay, let me take it bigger. Oh no, how to paint it bigger? Okay. Okay, let me see, sorry. I think I can make it. Okay, that's it. Okay, in this picture, why do I think this is a very peace environment to study in the classroom? Because I think this picture, all of the students has a smile on their face, and then they have just like this. They have the photos together on it, and they can have the library, and also the most important thing is they have the earth sample. Yes, earth sample here. So it means every students should respect everyone from all over the world. And I think these two papers are something they work out together. I think it has very peace, very good classroom, I think. And this one, okay, this one, let me put it. Okay, this one also has the earth sample here, and teacher asks them, and everyone can feel free to talk about themselves, to talk about what they think. And we can see there has different colors of their hair, so which means in this classroom they have the all of them maybe the international students. So I think they also respect everyone. And this one, okay, so this picture, we can see here has black children here, and here's a white children here. So this picture, this classroom also international classroom. So and here has the technique thing here to help students to learn something, and I think it is very important. And can you see here's a world map here? So I think they are all the very good element for the peace safe classroom. And the last picture here. Okay, the last picture here we can see also here's lots of the international students, and they have the yellow hair and black hair and black skin. So in this picture we can see here are lots of the paper on the wall. So which means this picture are all the maybe essay or something they work together. So I think this is a very multicultural classroom. So I think it is very good. And also can you see this picture here, the slide picture here? I think it is also a very good safe classroom for us, because here in the classroom we have a blackboard. Also here has two different pictures here, and the first one is we can see the earth, and we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different people all over the world. Maybe the red one is from China, maybe. Okay, maybe this one who has a yellow hair is from America. So I think this picture is very good, and here is also very good. This picture we can see a black boy and a girl and a white girl are friends. So and here has a world map. So this means we also need to respect all the people all over the world. And here has a piano. I'm playing the piano here. Okay, so these are the and then next let's see the lesson plan. Okay, the lesson I make this lesson plan. First one here has the information for me, and for the lesson, the date, educator, this is my name, and the title of the lesson, class type, and group, age groups, and time frame. I think the time frame always the 45 minutes. And then the next one is before the lesson. I think before lesson we need to as a teacher we need to talk to students to know what do the students don't want to talk, which means the sensitive words or things, or other thing or other way to know them. For example, we can talk to students or just write letters to students and communicate with them. And we can know what the students don't want to talk in the classroom. For example, when I was a very little girl, my parents are not around me. I mean, I was grown up with my grandparents. So I was very miss my parents. So in the classroom, when the teacher says the mothers or fathers or something like that, I will be very sad, very sad, because I miss my parents very much at that time. So I think we should avoid things like that. And the second one is the resources, materials. Okay, this is very normal, and for students and teachers, students need to maybe search the information for this lesson, and teachers also need to search the resources, materials, and maybe we can hand out the materials to our students so they can preview the lessons maybe 1 day before. And the third one is multicultural introduce. For example, in China, as I talked it a few minutes before, in China, we just have we just have Chinese students in our classroom, almost like that. We have Chinese students are in the classroom. We don't know any about the foreign culture. So as a teacher, maybe next lesson we will learn about the something like the foreign culture thing, and I need to introduce it, I think. And then next one is vocabulary for ESL students. This is very, very important, I think, because I was an ESL student 2 years ago. No, 1 year ago. Yes, because I just graduated on May this year in America. It was a very, very hard time for me to study in America in first year. It was a very, very hard time for me because I don't know any about the vocabulary I need to use. For example, when I play the piano, and my teacher asked us to make some phrases in it, and I even don't know what phrase is. So my teacher always almost want to angry with me. So I think before the lesson I need to introduce some vocabularies for the ESL students. It is very important for them. And the fifth one is we need to ask students, do they like the music or not? For example, we need to take a survey to our students. For example, next lesson we will learn the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and we need to ask our students, do you like it? Or if you don't like it, if almost the students don't like this song, I won't teach it, I think. It is very important. And during the lesson we need to know the objective and procedures and assessment. It is a very normal thing. And after lesson we have to do the reflections. For teacher, we have to do the reflections as the first one is my lesson designed for my students' needs? Which means, do my students need this kind of lesson? Do my students need the knowledge of this lesson? And the second one is, does my lesson reach all students' learning styles? For example, maybe some students don't want to look at the screen of computer, so maybe I won't do it in our classroom, in our lesson. So the learning styles for students is very important. And the third one is, did I allow every type of the learners to find any degree of success in my classroom? And then what do students need to reflect? It is a kind of homework, I think. In the homework, I think it is very easy for them. It's just, what have I learned from this class? So maybe this is homework or take a survey for them. Also, okay, so this is all my final project. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening.